This is Dr. Bill Korter. As a physician, what you learn very quickly in any practice is that you can tell a client or patient that you need to do A, B, C, but they're not going to do it unless it resonates with them and unless they not only have the insight, but it does connect with what they want to do with their lives. And so what I wanted to give today, and it'd be very short, is a shape quiz. And the shape quiz was not developed by me. I first heard it, probably 2 decades ago. And it was from a lady, Angelis Adrian. And she was giving a lecture. She was an author and a speaker and a psychologist, wonderful lady. But she had a shape quiz, and I've heard it from several others, and that's what I wanted to offer you today. And I know it sounds simple, it's going to sound a little bit superficial, but give it a try and see if it doesn't reflect a little bit of what's going on within you internally. Now, just to explain, if you look at the world cultures, over 85% of them have 5 basic shapes that have universal meanings. And let me run down the 5 shapes in no specific order. The first shape is a square. The second shape is a circle. The third shape is a triangle. The fourth shape is a plus, kind of an equal dimensional cross, but shaped like a plus. And the fifth shape would be a spiral, wavy lines. Now I'd like to ask you to take a moment, pause this video if you have to, draw the pictures on a piece of paper, and then see which ones appeal to you the most. And rank them 1 through 5 as to which ones you like the best, which one you like the least. And here's why. If you look at the cultures of the world, the square is basically associated with security and stability. It's associated with a strong, solid foundation that most people don't want to change. A circle in most cultures is associated with wholeness, with some individuality, but a wholeness that is often represented by the family unit. The triangle in most cultures is associated with goals and dreams, new areas of interest. The plus sign, that is a sign of interconnection, but it's a sign of interconnection with multiple individuals, multiple organizations, and it really is a desire to extend beyond the family, but to larger organizations and larger groups of people. In most cultures, the spiral is associated with risk-taking, multiple activities, multiple tasking, chaos, and going in every which direction, but enjoying it. And so those are the 5 shapes. Now, if you look at most people and you look at their internal struggle, it's usually between their first choice and their 5th choice. Let's say your first choice was the square. That is security and stability. Let's say your least favorite was the squiggly lines, the spiral. That's for chaos and change. Well, you can see the polarity between those two. But in terms of the quiz, the key question is which picture represents you today internally. Most people, if you ask them to look at the list, look at their list right now, look at their numbers, they'll say, number 1 represents what I feel today. For most people, that answer is wrong. The shape that is most reflective of your internal needs today is the 3rd shape. So let's take a look at the list for a second. If your 3rd shape on your list was the square, that means you really are attached today to security and solidity. You're not looking for change. And so my presentation probably is not going to resonate with you, or if it does resonate with you, it's going to take a little more effort for you to make those changes. But let's say your shape was the triangle. Well, that means that right now you're dying to create new goals. You're looking for new dreams. You're looking for new passions. Well, those can perfectly be aligned with creating a new balance in your life. They can be aligned with switching careers. They can be aligned with just changing jobs. But changing jobs or careers, but maintaining a new balance and creating a new balance. In fact, I would argue that for many people, the current job that you have doesn't allow balance. It creates too much homework, too much work that you bring home, too many long nights. I mean, as a physician, I have seen too many workaholics disappear into the night, losing their health, losing their family. And people have this mistaken belief that income and happiness are a linear line. They are not. It's a bell-shaped curve. So we all have to realize that we need to step back, look at what we need to regain balance, but within that balance, look at what resonates with us internally. Are we looking for more time with the family unit? Are we looking for more goals and more passion in the family unit? Are we looking to interconnect on a larger scale to try to help others on a larger scale? Or are we looking for a bucket list and looking for multiple activities, multiple adventures? If you know the internal truth to yourself, it will give us a better chance to work together. So I would ask that between now and the next video, that you give some thought to what shape fits you the best. And I'd ask you to give some thought as to whether you feel you have balance in your current life. Are you satisfied with your job? Are you satisfied with your home life? Are you satisfied that you're pursuing the passions you had when you were 7 and 14 in that age bracket? Or if those interests and passions, have they died and disappeared? There's a lot that we can do to resurrect your life. There's a lot that we can do to recreate balance. And boy, there's a lot that we can do to upgrade the level of happiness for you today and tomorrow. And again, not just for yourself, but for your family, your children, your loved ones, and your friends and neighbors. So I thank you very much for listening. If any of this material resonates, please subscribe and let's start working together. Tell your friends. I would like to help as many people as we can. And I think if one by one we become better people, we can hopefully make the world a little bit better. And certainly the world needs to be a lot better. So thank you very much for your time. I wish you the very best. I hope I can catch you again, and thanks.